Hello Libra, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 30th of March to the 5th of April 2020. So Libra, I have a half price reading sale at the weekend. So if you're watching this when I first released these videos at the weekend, then the half price reading is an abundance of money reading. You can book in for one of those up there for 60 Australian dollars instead of $120, which is about 40 American dollars. So amazing value. You can also add a half price energy healing to that as well. You can see those options when you book in. So Libra, what's your story? Oh, and next weekend, so if you're watching this in the weekend afterwards, you're going to have to check out BeHealing.com because I don't know what reading is going to be in the half price sale. Now, Libra, if you have an idea of what reading you would like that to be, then just let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can make that reading half price. So let's have a look. Libra, what is your story this week? Let's have a look. Ooh. Okay, inner work. Everyone's got inner work this week. Of course, there's not much externally happening, is there? So, Libra, you're feeling guilty. What are you feeling guilty about, Libra? And vulnerable. Of course, we're all vulnerable at the moment, right? We can't take the actions that we would usually take. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing to be in this place of vulnerability, because what it does when we're vulnerable, we're open. We're open to change. Now, you are opening up to change in this vulnerability at the moment, Libra. Probably you especially, with the socialized isolation and with having to keep your distance from people. It could be very challenging for Libras at the moment because you're such people person, people, Libras. And what's this guilt about? What is this guilt about? Maybe your value. Maybe you've been gaining your value through what you do for other people, Libra. And now it's making you feel very vulnerable because you can't provide the service. I'm not feeling like this is work kind of thing. I'm feeling like this is your personal life kind of thing. And it's like, who am I without my people around me? Who am I without me being able to look after my friends and my family? Who am I without me having to provide this role? I'm feeling like you're feeling very vulnerable and you're feeling guilty for not being there for people. Maybe you're feeling guilty that you're not providing a role. But this could be a gift for some of you, because maybe some of you have had like codependency tendencies, taking responsibility for others, trying to sort everyone else out, that kind of thing, which isn't helpful. And so let's see where this is going. So you're feeling vulnerable because of what's going on at the moment. It's actually making you feel guilty, and we need to get you out of that. Because really, guilt, Libra, guilt always attracts punishment, because when we feel guilty, really we want to be caught. If we've committed a crime, when we feeling guilty, it would actually feel better to be caught and punished for it. That would feel better than holding on to this guilt. But what feels even better than that, being caught and punished, is like setting ourselves free of feeling like we did something wrong in the first place, right? So let's have a look what this is all about for you. Libra. You're not there for other people at the moment because you can't be. And you're feeling guilty. And you're thinking that other people are expecting these things of you. But I tell you what, they're not. Or if they are, it's because you have stepped in. Like maybe you've been around lazy people, and you, Libra, have been more than willing to do things for them or to take responsibility for them. And so if they're feeling bad that you're not there for them now, it's because they're lazy and don't take responsibility for themselves, and they need to. Like, don't take people's power away from themselves. Like, people have their own power in their own lives. They should be taking care of themselves, and if they're not, they need to wake up to that. And so you've got two things going on here, Libra, that you're feeling guilty about. There's some people that are just pure lazy and will let you take responsibility. They'll let you do stuff for them. And they're hating on you right now because you're not around for them. Forgive them. And then there's ones that you think are hating on you that aren't. Like maybe they're quite annoyed with you trying to take responsibility of their lives when they have responsibility over their lives. And so you've been doing the codependent thing, and it's making you feel vulnerable and guilty now because you're not around for people. You've lost your value because you're gaining value by taking responsibility for other people. You're feeling like a sense of self-worth from that. And now you're kind of putting it onto other people, and it's not their fault. It's not their fault. And so you've got to sort this out within yourself. So, of course, when we've got to spend time by ourselves, then we realize that these problems that we've got aren't outside of ourselves. It's like, because they're still with us, aren't they? And so the actions that you've been taking, Libra, to look after people, to do things for other people, you haven't realized, but it's to fill a hole that you've got within yourself. So you haven't been feeling valuable, Libra, and you've been trying to fill that hole by doing stuff for other people, taking responsibility for other people. Now you can't do it anymore. You're not feeling valuable. You're feeling that hole again, and you're wanting to try and blame it on them, and it's not their fault. So you're feeling guilty because you're not there for them, but what's really behind that, what's really underneath that, the codependent patterns coming from you wanting to fill a hole within yourself, and so you're not feeling valuable. Now, Libra, you are valuable. You're valuable just by being yourself. You don't need to do stuff for other people. You don't need to take responsibility for other people. That takes the power away from them. Do you really want to disempower people around you? Do you think that they're idiots and can't live their lives for themselves, can't look after themselves? Because that's what you're doing. You're actually making a judgment when you take too much responsibility for other people. It's good to help people, but wait till they ask for your help. Don't decide what's best for someone else and then give it to them, because that's you doing something for yourself. It's you trying to fill a void within yourself. You are valuable in your own right. People just want to be around you because of you. You don't need to do stuff for them. And so this week is all about you finding your true value. Let's see where this story is going. I hadn't thought about that before, that this is actually going to wake people up from that codependency that they've been in. You know, because so many of us have been taught through religion, and I picked it up from religion and from spiritual teachers, to be codependent. I wasn't codependent in my 20s, and I became codependent when I kind of got a spiritual awakening, partly because other people were codependent that I was hanging around, the people that are into the spiritual thing. But where did they get it from? They got it from religion too, right? And so yeah, it's not a good thing. We've got to be focused on ourselves more. So where's this going? To clear things out that aren't serving you. So this week, yeah, it's about clearing those things out that don't serve you. It's about getting on, minding your own business, getting on with your own life. And that's got to start with the belief in yourself. So you know how I said what's really behind this is you not valuing yourself. So there's a hole within yourself. There's a hole, like, what's important about me, what's valuable about me. Oh, I can take responsibility for others. That's the hole you've been trying to fill. And really it's this belief in yourself. So it's valuing yourself and believing in yourself. That is that hole that you've been trying to fill, and you've got to fill it from the bottom. You've got to fill it from the firm foundations with just you. That's why this week is a gift, especially if you're having to spend a lot of time by yourself, Libra, because you've got to find that within yourself. You can have better relationships from this, because when you're not that needy person needing to do stuff for other people, then once you're filling that hole within yourself first, then you can go out and have healthy relationships. But it comes from clearing everything that's standing in your way of believing in yourself. So now's the time to do that past healing. All the reasons maybe from your childhood that you didn't believe in yourself and there's something wrong with you. That needs to be healed now. That's a big task you've got ahead, especially if you've not been doing this healing work. I'm pretty sure that you have been doing this healing work, but there's more to uncover. There's more healing work to do. Maybe come along to BeHealing.com. Check out my blog. There's so many resources in there. I've been doing that for years. Like, honestly, there's so many years of blogs in there. So yeah, check that out, read, and that might help you. Come along to BeHealing.com for my services as well if you want me to help you out with that healing stuff too. It's called Be Healing for a reason. And where's this leading to? You got to have patience with this. It's not going to be a fast thing. This is not something you're going to get through in a week, but you're being set off on this journey. I'm feeling like this is the aha week. It might be, yeah, you've got the vulnerable card. You're going to feel very vulnerable. Your eyes are being open to your patterns. Your eyes are being open to this hole that you've had within yourself, this void that you've been filling with these dysfunctional patterns that you've had around other people. It's making you feel very vulnerable because you're trying to find where your value is now, of course, and the value, you've got to believe in yourself. You've got to do the healing work. It's not going to take it's not going to be fast. It's not going to happen this week. You're going to set it off this week for sure. Your eyes are being opened this week. But this cleansing process, this healing process, this is saying wait. It's like, don't wait to take action on it. Take action on it now. Start it. But this is like saying, have patience with yourself on this. It's not going to be a fast thing, but it's going to be a sure thing. It's something that you need to do for sure for good relationships, but also every part of your life is going to get better from this because you're going to come out an empowered person that knows your value, that knows what you want, that knows what you want out of your life, and you're going to be able to go for it. So this is going to affect every part of your life, your lifestyle, your work, your relationships, friendships, everything. Everything is dependent on this. So, wow. Wow, what a big week you've got, Libra. Let's go back through that. So you're feeling vulnerable at the moment, Libra, because you don't have your people around you. And you're just realizing, oh, I was getting my value through taking responsibility for people and doing things for people. And now I feel guilty that I'm not there for them. But that shows you, Libra, that you were trying to fill up a void, a value void, a self-value void within yourself by doing things for other people, and it's not healthy doing that. You can't take responsibility for other people. And so forgive them because they've played the part in it for sure. I told you, like, most people are lazy and they'll let you. If you want to do something for me, I'll let you. Most people are like that, of course. But some people won't have been like that. You'll have been really annoying people by trying to take responsibility over them. You might find a lot of people who've been going, yeah, and just ignoring you because you're trying to control them, or you're trying to tell them what to do in their lives. And we all know people like that, right? And so, but you've got to forgive the other people for the part that they've played, no matter how they've been receiving you in your attempts to take over their lives. You've got to forgive them. That's going to open the door for you to sort this out inside of yourself, of course, because now you're alone. You're realizing that you've got an issue inside of yourself that needs simply facing, and knowing that the problem is within you. It's not about them, but forgive them anyway. You know, they have played their part. Everyone plays their part in our lives, but we're the ones that orchestrate it, right? We're the ones that set it off. And that void, it's about valuing yourself, but deeper than that, it's about believing in yourself, really. And this is asking you to heal yourself and clear those things. And it's from your past, probably from your childhood, Libra, of what made you feel like you shouldn't believe in yourself, you're not good enough, that kind of thing. You're not valuable just by yourself, you're not valuable. Maybe it could be something like your parents used to reward you when you got good grades and stuff, but you didn't feel like you were loved when you weren't winning or you weren't getting good grades. So when the schooling stops, when the achievements stop, then it's like, so now I've got no value because I'm not graded anymore, you know. Often we think we only feel good about ourselves and only feel like we've got value when we're winning, when we're making a lot of money, when, you know, our work's going well, when we've got good relationships. We're always looking outside of ourselves to give ourselves that value. And then when things are taken away from us, we feel terrible because we're not believing in ourselves. We don't have this sense of self-esteem, self-value, self-belief. It's got to come from within so that you can sit in a room by yourself in quarantine and still feel good about yourself and still love yourself, even though nothing external is going on. Because you are valuable, even sat in a room in quarantine or self-isolation or self-social distancing. You are valuable just for being you, even if you're not doing anything, right? Sit in meditation, that'll teach you. That'll teach you. You'll be able to find your value in meditation. Sit long enough. But this week it's all about clearing those things, healing those things that are stopping you from believing in yourself, and it's stuff from the past. But it's not going to be fast. It's not going to be fast. Healing is like peeling layers of an onion. It takes time and it makes you cry along the way as well. And so this is not saying wait, this is saying get going on it now, doing that inner work. But this week is about the ahas, the getting to know yourself, the things being revealed to yourself, this feeling of vulnerability and your guilt and everything that's coming up for you inside of yourself so that you face it because the problems are inside of yourself. Very healing week for you, Libra. Very healing week for you. Get support in that. Get help. There's so many healers. So many of us working online as well, so you can still have help and support in that. You have been given a gift this week, Libra, to get out of dysfunctional patterns that you've been in. Don't feel bad about it. So many of us have been taught this, as I've said, we've been taught to be like this through religions and stuff. It's not your fault. But it's your responsibility. Your life and yourself is your only responsibility. Those other people have never been your responsibility, Libra. And so it's up to you to sort this out within yourself so you can have functional, healthy life, lifestyle, work, relationships, friendships, everything. You can really turn things around now. You may not have realized that this has been holding you back, that this has been key. I had this one, and honestly, life changes completely when you let this one go. Feel so much better, and you can actually use your energy for yourself and your own life, and you can help way many more people in a healthy way instead of in a dysfunctional way once you're through this. And so go for it, Libra. Go for it. Heal yourself. You've got this opportunity now. If you like this reading, Libra, please like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? And what reading would you like in the half price sale next weekend? You let me know. And don't forget about my half price reading sales at the weekends. Check them out on behealing.com, what reading it's going to be. And share my channel with your friends as well. If you're loving my readings, if you're getting benefit and value from them, please share my channel with your friends. Let them know about my readings. They could get a lot of value from them too. Thanks. I'd be very appreciative if you did that, Libra. Have an amazing week. I'll see you next time. Bye.